What up, Bafedu? Welcome back to another episode. You have Sir Ivan the Great. Behind the camera, I have Med Loco. I have War RSA underscore. War RSA underscore is the page where you're going to find all our content from. Alright, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have 16 beats. Yes, Bafetu. You all don't know 16 beats, but he's one of the most prominent producers you'll ever hear of, Bafetu. 16 beats has done so much for the game and you don't even know it yet. Bafetu, I have evidence to back up what I'm saying. Check this out. 100,000 streams on Spotify, Bafetu. That's not a joke, Bafetu. Your favorite artist can't even get 50,000. Okay? Put some respect on the fucking name, Bafetu. Without any further ado, 16 beats. 16 beats, Putwam, what's going on? Okay, I'm awesome, King. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to talk to you namhlanje, Bafetu. You're so busy, Bafetu, and people don't even know it that 16 beats is so fucking busy. Right now, I'm interrupted from a studio session. He was making a hit song of which you will like, but you don't know is produced by him. Okay? Bafetu, without any further ado, Namdia Funumaz Lomchita, who's standing beside me. Dagwetu, I wanna know who's 16 beats? Where is 16 beats from? How did we get the name 16 beats, Bafetu, which is one of the name I hear so much on my favorite records, dog?
Oh, shout out. My name's 1ix6een, aka the kid from tomorrow. I'm in Soweto at this moment. I'm residing in Soweto, New Canada, by the way. Dopest place, neighborhood. So yeah, man, I produce a lot of artists, I'm talking about my gang, a cool gang, and other artists besides my team, because that's my team, that's my priority. But other than that, I'm always in the city, around the city, trying to make sure that, I spread the word of my music around the whole city, at the end of the day, we're trying to make it at the top, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that is the main goal,
Nisvele Bafetu from 16 Beats himself. And currently right now we are in Soweto, Bafetu. You all know me, I reside in Braamfontein, but I had to travel to Soweto to hear out from 16 Beats himself, dog. Now 16, you mentioned that you produced for a lot of artists. Okay, and I know right now umculo wenu Bafetu is not mainstream, but you have a lot of artists under you, dog. Like, you have a lot of artists you've produced for. Yeah, and one of our artists we've interviewed a few days back earlier was Major Keys, and so many hits of Major Keys were by you, So I wanna know, Guti, like, what went through behind the inspiration for you to meet Major Keys? Like, what was the whole story behind that? How did you meet Major Keys, which is one of the artists you produce for, who are doing so much on the scene right now for Braamfontein, man? There's an annual show happening around. Can you expect you there on that annual show? And 16, for those of you that don't know, 16 Bafetu is over 100,000 streams on Spotify. Not just YouTube, Spotify. So let's find out from him how he got there, dog.
Let's start with how I met Major Keys and all that. Let's start with how I met Major Keys. So it was 2022. I'm living in Maboneng, by the way. I'm in Maboneng. It's 2022. We are at this other show, we're having an event in Maboneng Lifestyle. So we're performing there. So as we are preparing to, go to the stage and all that, these guys pulled up, two of them, rocking the same jackets and all that.
Yeah.
That was Major Keys and Sonic, shout out to all my boys, by the way, ever since then, it didn't even take a couple weeks for me and Major Keys to actually link up and then start working on some music. We stayed together for a couple months as well, you know, in Maboneng, by the way. Before, like, you know, we had to, like, you know, like move our separate ways. But until since then, you know, like we never lost contact, we never lost touch. You know, we always been like, you know, like together and making music and all that, and going to the show. I think y'all should expect me wherever Major Keys is. You know,
Yeah.
that's my boy. So like, he is like one of them bros that are so close to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, like we are more like brothers than we are artists, but you know, like we're still grinding. You know, we're still trying to get where we're trying to go. So like on Major Keys and Friends, I'm going to like make sure that I make it, because that's my bros, man. You know, like, so yeah, something like that. And what else? Nah, it's just that. It's just that.
There you heard it, Buffet 2 from the Brothers Podcast. 16 Beats, expect him there. We have a couple of mainstream artists, Buffet 2, 26 September. Get your tickets, web tickets, Pick and Pay. We're expecting to have 16 Beats, Buffet 2, 100,000 streams on Spotify. Don't sleep on that, Buffet 2. We have Major Keys himself, who's the event organizer. We're expecting Abo Flesh Kumkani, Dynasties, Okaha, Med Loco, the entire Kaku gang catalog, dog. That's what's up. Otherwise, Buffet 2, there you heard it from me, myself, Sir Ivan, from 16 Beats. From 16 Beats, Buffet 2, from War RSA _ and from so many artists, Buffet 2. That's what's up. 26 September, buy your tickets. Major Keys and Friends, we're gonna have a lot of fun, Buffet 2.